I know that I have something valuable to tell somebody that will help change their life, help get them in a different mental mind state to succeed, and help them make money. I know for a fact I got proof of concept of that. And then when I have thousands of people hitting me up talking about how they had a paradigm shift, or talking about how they made money and they made their first 5 figures and first 6 figures and stuff like that, I'm like, damn, it makes me feel good. And I know that they can now pass that information to their circle of influence. A rising tide lifts all boats. And I know I wish I had somebody like me when I was trying to figure out all this shit. For one, so it's like, what's your why? Yeah, I want to grow my following to make money, but at the same time, I got a message that I want people to get. Yo, what up? Right now, I'm out ATVing in the rainforest with a group of high-level entrepreneurs. I'm a 7-figure entrepreneur. My mentor, Nehemiah Davis, 8-figure entrepreneur.
Listen to me, y'all. And I don't even want to put him in a box. I know you teach 99 ways how to get into real estate, how to use OPM, but this man is going to teach y'all just entrepreneurship, period. How to get in the game, stay in the game, and get that 6 and 7 figures, man. This man constantly investing in himself, putting himself in rooms. This is why he's on that next level. This is why he's been making this type of impact for so many years. But now that man coming out and helping y'all do it. So when Blake said, yo, I'm about to go crazy, I said, I'm looking at it. So listen, if y'all interested, getting your money right, getting your time back, and be able to scale and grow your businesses, AstenCeo, Blake, I'm telling y'all, don't look nowhere else. When you told me the 99 ways, though, peep this, I never heard nobody say 99 ways.
Right.
I heard about 1,
you heard a couple,
2, 3, 4, 5 max. 99? Yeah, okay. Y'all
crazy,
tripping if
y'all.
don't. But hey, I really don't. 99 ways? It's impossible to fail.
Most important thing y'all can do is get in the room. Because it's just like when we was talking about how people just want followers. I'm like, for what? No, they want followers, but I say more so instead of thinking of following first, people don't think of no product to sell. It doesn't make sense to have a big following and your link in your bio not dinging off. It doesn't make any sense. You can have a chick can be an IG model, and let's say, for instance, she show her body off all the time. There's nothing wrong with that, but let's say that's what she's doing. And she don't got her OnlyFans or nothing like that. And then say that she tries to, her body looks great. She gets up to 200,000 followers. And then she tries to sell some leggings. And she can't sell them. She's like, dang, I'm getting thousands of likes per picture. My DMs is flooded. I look great. People reposting my shit all the time. But why can't I sell these tights? Like, because most of your followers is dudes.
Bro, who is the chick who had like maybe 2 or 3 million followers?
And it was like a year or two ago. She had I can't remember her name. And it wasn't her shirt. She had a deal with a company. And in order for her to get paid, it was like an incentive incentive deal. She had to sell this many thousands of shirts or whatever. She had like 2 million followers and couldn't sell 100 shirts. She might have sold like real life, like
I think it was like 3 or 4 shirts or something crazy like that.
Everybody follow. I don't even remember what she looked like, but most of her following is probably dudes that lust over this woman. They don't want to buy nothing from you. I don't know if OnlyFans was popping back then, but yeah, so probably in this time era, she would have to Not have to, but instead of merch, dudes are not buying merch from attractive women. You need to sell them a fantasy. Sell them an OnlyFans link, or shit, sell them. You attract a woman, all these dudes lust over you. You sell them something that makes them think they can. You sell them the idea of a product that they feel confident in getting a woman like you. You fine as fuck. Hey guys, dick pills.
Right.
The bad chicks need to be selling all the dick pills.
Pills and the wipes.
They got them numbing wipes. The bad chick need to be selling the, hey guys, can you not make it to the fourth quarter?
I was like, wait, where is this? The voice switch up at me like.
And get these dick wipes. Boom, boom, boom. Last all night. And her followers is dudes.
Sell like hotcakes, especially if you be like, in the box is the shirt.
Yeah. Like, but I think with social media, people get so caught up because attention is the new currency. Attention is the new currency, but all attention ain't good attention. You have to, it's not currency unless you know how to make it valuable. People want followers just for followers. Like what reason do you want outside of walking around and feeling like you're somebody because everybody knows you? Everybody don't know you. You might feel like it because you look in your phone, you get notifications all day and shit. But real world, it ain't like people still know you.
Damn near every day I come across somebody with like 10 million followers.
And you like, who the hell is this? I see a fine chick, 27 million followers. I'm like, who is this? Don't nobody know people.
And even when you scroll their page, you still can't tell who this person is.
In the big scheme of things, I'm like, yeah, my page is growing, but in the big scheme of things, of the world, don't nobody know who I am. I have been noticed at certain places, like restaurants or something, somebody might have been following me, like, hey, but it ain't like I'm walking around, oh shit, like with the Bow Wow challenge. Nobody knows it's me. And walking through the mall, don't nobody know who the fuck I am. But your reason why, right? Why do I want to build a following? I want to make money, for one. Two, I want to have an impact on other people because I've realized I know that I have something valuable to tell somebody that will help change their life, help get them in a different mental mind state to succeed, and help them make money. I know for a fact I got proof of concept of that. And then when I have thousands of people hitting me up, talking about how they had a paradigm shift, or talking about how they make money and they made their first 5 figures and first 6 figures and stuff like that, I'm like, damn, it makes me feel good. And I know that they can now pass that information to their circle of influence. A rising tide lifts all boats. And I know I wish I had somebody like me when I was trying to figure out all this shit. For one, so it's like, what's your why? Yeah, I want to grow my following to make money, but at the same time, I got a message that I want people to get because it's powerful. I know what it did for me. I know what it's done for other people in my small circle of people that I know, and then I know what it's done on a larger scale once I started to market and get it out to people. But But in that following shit, people, they like, oh, I gotta get popping. I gotta get my page up. I gotta get my TikTok popping. I gotta get my YouTube popping, but they don't have they don't have nothing to sell. You gotta get a product or service. Every job that somebody has, there's a great chance that the company that's paying you sells something. The way to make money is to sell something. That's how you make money. And even if you
selling yourself.
Hey, everybody sells themselves. Not even on no like sex industry type shit. You sell your time to the highest bidder. You sell your time per hour to the highest bidder. That's what it is. But they selling what? Fucking. And with thinking of a product or service. Because like I said, to make money, there's nobody that's rich that got rich without selling something. Nobody. You gotta sell something to get rich. And then people be thinking like it takes all this great business acumen to think of something to sell. And people be trying to think of all kinds of stuff that they don't know nothing about to start selling. Why not sell something that you know about? Think what comes easy for you that doesn't come easy for other people. And package it up and sell it. I was trying to tell him, I was like, man, you need to make you a course. I was like, you got something in your brain that somebody is willing to pay for. He's like, nah, Sin, they call me Sin back home. Nah, Sin, I ain't got, I'm like, bro, you are in a happy, successful marriage.
How you say that?
You know how many people want to know how to do that? You know how many married people want to know how to be happy and married? You know how many miserable married people it is? You know how many people that's engaged, that's been engaged for 3 years? Because they and his situation's even different. He was a single male that married a woman with a kid. Happily ever after. And they ain't like fake happy for the gram. It's like, damn, this shit. They got a unit. I'm like, bro, y'all need to start talking on y'all's page about what's relationship stuff. And here's another thing too. People be thinking that they need to have a whole separate page. Like, say if he did do that, he got his page. He already got his page that got people following him. She already got her page, got people following her. But they can sit here and say, all right, Blake, we're gonna start talking about marriage stuff on our page and make content about what works for our family and stuff like that. And now they have multiple kids because she had her own kid at first. Now they have a kid together too. So all this stuff. Yeah, good idea. We'll start talking about relationship content and stuff. And then they won't talk about it on their page. They'll go make a new page. Here's our couples page or whatever. Or like somebody, they'll say that they want to start doing photography. They say they just got their regular friends and, you know, people you meet on the internet forum. Say they got 1,200 followers. Okay, here's my photography page over here. Why don't you just start talking on your photography page, talking about photography on your page that already got 1,200 people who know who you are. Versus you got this whole page over here, it's 0. Don't nobody know nothing about you. And you posting pictures of sunflowers. Who the fuck gonna follow you? versus you talk about what you do, and it comes with like a fear of failure. Like people don't want to tell people like the new shit that they trying to do because you don't want to talk about you that what if factor. What if it don't work? And then people gonna say because they worried about that shit. But why not say to your 1,200 followers, yo, this is what I'm doing now, photography. If anybody needs photos, I'm doing photo shoots for free so I can get my practice in. You get pictures for the gram or whatever. Then you go and you giving your followers free photo shoots just for the practice because you don't know how to do that shit. That's content for your page too, because people don't document the process. They think of like, what can I shoot? How can I make an informative post? How can I make a reel? I don't know what to talk about. Document your shit from, okay, today I'm going to take pictures of sunflowers. Record yourself, talk about how you're doing it, then show the picture of the sunflower. That's better, that picture of the sunflower, once they see the whole process and that you talking about it, that you starting it, and then you showing videos of you editing and stuff like that. And then after all that, the next slide in the carousel is the sunflower. That's gonna go way crazier than you starting up a page.
I'm saying, look at my sunflower.
And here's the shit that makes no fucking sense to me too. They start up a whole new page for the photography. And then what they do, they go follow all the people. Say they got 1,200 followers and they're following 800 people. They'll go follow the 800 people from that page.
And they'll do this too. They'll repost everything from the photography page on their page.
On their page.
Yeah. I was guilty of that.
Why not just
hey, look.
And I used to tell you, I'll be like, bro, what?
Because I went, this was the funny part. I wouldn't even just repost it in the stories. I'm putting that joint on the grid.
Because that other page ain't have no followers. I'm like, man, I want people to see it. It's like when I started doing real estate, I'm like, I ain't about to make okay, this is my personal page over here, guys. I'm gonna show you and in that era, Instagram, that's when you would put like the food pic on your page. Hey guys, this is my page. Here's my food pic. Here's me at the club. And I'm paddleboarding on the lake today, but go over here and look at all my real estate stuff. It's like, nah, I'm telling everybody what I'm doing now. People like, man, what the? Bro, actual family members and friends would even ask, like, bro, what are you doing? Oh, man, I'm doing this real estate stuff, but I'm just talking about it. My ex at the time, why are you talking about this stuff on your page? Do you think people want to hear it? 'Cause I'm not even thinking of that. I'm just saying it's no different than, I'm telling her it's no different when you got on a nice outfit and you going out and you take a picture for people to see. It's no different. I'm not thinking of trying to tell everybody, trying to show everybody what I'm doing. This is what I'm doing day to day. And I'm posting it. I'm posting it. I'm showing it. Cause I'm like, shit. And I still got that mentality. Nigga, I need to, I'm laid back. I don't want to, kind of like the double-edged sword. Like, I'm not the biggest seeker of attention, but social media wise, I'm getting all the attention possible. I spend a lot of money on attention on social media, but real life, I won't say real life, but you know what I'm saying. Real world, I'm ducked off. I don't leave the crib. I go out to eat. I'm at the bar solo. I don't tell nobody where I'm at. I post my location. I never post my location, or if I do, I'm on a plane. Like I left. But But anyways, bro, I'm going off subject. But in thinking of a product or service, you like think what comes easy for you that doesn't come as easy for others. People want to learn that. And then package it up. Like, and then in having a product, a service, once you think of something to sell, that's when it's like playing the game, because then it's like, okay, you don't want to be a one-trick pony. Like, I know I tell people, like, you don't want to be a master of none and a jack of all trades, right? But sometimes they be taking what I'm saying, like, they're not fully understanding it. I'm like, you can sell a bunch of stuff, but let it go back to that one thing. So let's say if I had a barber page or something. Like I got a homie back home, he's a barber. He does post his cuts and stuff. And I was telling him maybe about 2 months ago, I was like, man, you need to like post more on your page. He's like, I do post on my page. He'll like take a picture of a cut that looks good and that's it. And I'm like, but you doing it. He's doing it to show people he's a nice barber. To try to, hopefully somebody sees his page, says, oh, his hands is nice. Come book an appointment, come in the shop to get a client. I was like, nah, bro, if you get your page popping, stop showing pictures, like video that shit and show the whole motherfucking thing. Get a training course together showing why when you line people up, it looks like that and you not using none of them enhancements, because everybody now, all them unnatural looking, nobody's hairline's perfectly straight. All these super straight, super dark hairlines and shit.
Only person whose hairline is like that is
Jalen Rose be getting that product too.
You think so?
I know so. I've seen him. I watch it. My favorite show on ESPN is Jalen and Jacoby. I see him sometimes when he's scruffy and he don't got it. Like, he got regular hairline. It's product. And he throw a product in his beard, in his goatee. Because he's gray.
I'm crushed.
But his barber's still nice. Yeah. But I'm saying, and his hairline is still nice, especially to be his age. But I'm saying, like, that precision and that darkness of it. But anyways, I'm saying, like, and they'll be having like and a lot of barbers ain't even nice because you don't know what the real hairline looks like under there. Right. Or when people have them white lines and stuff. Oh,
like fresh, like, yeah.
It's not fresh. They do it, then they take a white pencil and they draw them lines on niggas' heads, and then they outline the lines so it's like a little bit left. Like, it's all like, and that's why what I just said right there, that's why a lot of them internet dudes be mad at me, because the information that I be telling people, it's like I'm the magician that does the trick and then I tell you how I did it. And then not only do I tell you how I did it, I tell you how everybody else did it too. Because I'm like, bro, there's enough money out here for everybody to make. They be thinking, bro, why are you giving away all this game? You can give them some game, but don't tell them this. Because if they know this, then we ain't going to be able to make no money. Whereas I'd be like, well, shit, if I tell them this, they going to go make money, which in turn is going to make me more money because I get more testimonials and they going to tell more people about my shit. Because all this stuff is, all this marketing game, because that's all business is. A lot of people, they think of business as business, when all business really comes down to marketing on every aspect of it, from big to small. And a lot of marketing, they distract you up here. Hey, look at this. Keep your eyes right here. But the The tricks going on up in the ear. I know how to do the same stuff, but I explain to you how, hey, this is what's going on. Hey, this is how you make the money right here. Go ahead and do this. They be mad. I'll be like, whatever, you ain't affecting my life. I don't know you. But and when you're thinking of a product or a service, when you're thinking of something to sell, people, you don't have to have an original idea. There's nothing new under the sun. It's very rare. I know it's always an anomaly of some new stuff, but probably if you really take time to sit, whatever the new stuff is, it's been done. It's just different, but it's the same stuff. So like, say if I don't know, let's say using that same barber example, because I got a bad habit of getting off track. My mind be bouncing everywhere. But say with that barber stuff, and say my homie, he ain't know what to do. I said, okay, go look at some of the top people in the barber industry. Go look at their social media page. What is it that they selling? Go sell the same shit. They selling some type of course or whatever. Buy their course. See what they doing and go make the same exact thing. Not the same exact thing, but you see the layout of what they doing, how they did it. Buy it. For one, they're making money. You became a customer for them. Two, you might learn some new stuff about barbering. You learn it. And three, it's all a learning process. You just paid for information to see how you can open up a new source of income for yourself. Oh, okay. I have no clue how to make a course. I've never made a course before. Buy some courses.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Buy some courses, see what they doing, and replicate it. And it's gonna be different. And even if you had the same exact information in there, it's gonna be different because it's coming from you. I can tell, bruh, you ever had this happen? And it happens to me all of the damn time. I'll tell somebody something to do. Hey man, you need to go do this. Whatever. And then as soon as they hear somebody else tell them the same exact thing I told them, my mama be doing it all the time. Hey mama, if you just go do this. Like 2 weeks later, you know what she told me? She said, if I just go do this, then this will happen. I told you that 2 weeks ago. Or your homie, hey, cuz, all you gotta do, just do woom woom bap, and then bap woom woom gonna happen. Hey dog, I was on this dude Instagram page. He said, dude, boom boom whack, and whack whack boom gonna happen. And look, I did it, and then, bro, I told you that last month. It'll be the same with that. You can have the same exact information in there, but just because it's coming from you versus somebody else, somebody will perceive it differently because your delivery might be different. You might,
or it may be somebody you just like resonate with.
yeah. Certain people click with me than other people. But they could be saying the same stuff. Like a shit. I don't really follow no motivational speakers no more. But Tony Robbins. Yeah. Nah, but I'll say like let's use Tony Robbins. Tony Robbins and Kanye West, and the core of it got the same exact message. A lot of people gonna be like, what the fuck, Kanye? It's all about self-esteem. It's all about esteeming oneself. The core of their message, at the end of the day, whatever theatrics Kanye does, if he's crazy Kanye today or whatever, it all comes down to self-esteem and confidence and doing what the fuck you want to do and being confident enough to do what you want to do. I was watching a Kanye interview. He said, if you're a fan of my music, you're a fan of yourself. Because I make music for self-esteem. He's like, you're not a fan of Kanye, you're a fan of yourself. He's so confident in himself and all Tony Robbins at the end of the day, all that motivation, all that rah-rah, what does it come down to? Making yourself believe that you can do something. Kanye does the same stuff. He may have different antics behind it, but the message is the same. And then you get to see the meteoric, is that the right word? Meteoric rise of it. Now, a Tony Robbins might not hit me. A Kanye West might hit me where somebody else be like, man, what the fuck is Kanye talking about, bro? Kanye said, I am a God. What? He got a God complex, man. A Christian ain't gonna like hearing he's a God. Nah. So Holy Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost, man, there's one God, Jesus Christ. They don't know that if Kanye says, I'm a God, it's just meaning that he's a creator walking on earth that has the power to create and manifest whatever he wants to create in his life. Tony Robbins can say, hey, you have the power to create whatever life that you want to create here on planet Earth. The law of attraction, if you are on the right frequency and right vibration, like attracts like, you can create this. I manifested me being in this stadium talking to 20,000 people right now. I manifested that. I created that. This didn't just happen. That's the same exact thing as Kanye saying, I am a God, but two different messages. Some people gonna go to this, some people gonna go to that. So it's the same thing as far as if you was online and you thinking of something to sell and you go see something and you say, oh, I can make this. And it's gonna be the same information, but just off of the way you word it, it could be different. Hey, prime example too. Bro. No. These, Stan Smith Adidas. Adidas got these Stan Smiths. What is it? Alexander McQueen got these same exact shoes. This part's bigger, the bottom's fat. People go spend $400 on them. These cost $60. Same exact thing. Alexander McQueen saw the Stan Smiths like, okay, we gonna go make that. You still got customers for the Stan Smith. And you got people walking around with big ass shoes with the Alexander McQueen. Look. Alexander McQueen shoes. Or should I say sneaker? It's probably a sneaker that'll come up on. Sneaker. I don't know what they call it. Is this not the Stan Smith?
Most definitely. Same shoe.
Can you see this? That's the same shoe. That's an Alexander McQueen. This is the Stan Smith. This is the Stan Smith. $60. That's all they took. There's nothing new under the sun. And let's see how much do they cost. $580. So people can do the same. People can do the same. There's nothing new under the sun. And then the thing with the internet too, it's like digital real estate. Like, and this is all that I'm focused on right now. This is all that I'm focused on. Just like this, Adidas made this shoe once. They don't have to make the Stan Smith again.
Is that a limited release or they just rocking?
No, this is a classic. Like, this is a Stan Smith. These are the originals, the best green. I just got a pair of them for my birthday. But no, it ain't no limit. It's just Stan Smith. But they created it once. Adidas gets paid forever for this. I don't even like Adidas. I like Stan Smith. You dress them up, dress them down. You know how I dress: t-shirts, sweats, maybe some jeans. Fall time, you know, I'm in tracksuits. Fall time, I'm in the whole tracksuit, hoodie, sweats. Wear these. If I did have something where I need to put on some slacks, button up, tie, jacket, I could put these on. But the thing is, they made these once. Adidas gets paid forever. They don't have to make Alexander. Of course, they have to make and produce the shoes, but I'm saying they don't have to create a new shoe. They don't have to create the idea again. They get paid forever off of this. I'm on, what can you create one time that'll pay you forever? My real estate course, 99 Problems, but a deal ain't one. I created it once. I don't have to create it again. It can pay me forever. Certain stuff in there, tried and true, it's gonna be what it's gonna be. I can get paid forever. I don't have to make another one. I can add on it. I can go in and update it, add on it, but I don't have to create it again. What can you create once and get paid forever? You know, I'll be reading books. I got books everywhere. This book, Blue Ocean Strategy, they wrote it one time. Over 3.6 million copies sold. Probably New York Times bestseller. I don't know. They don't have to write this again. It is what it is. They can get paid forever. If anything, they can update it and sell it again and make more money. Blue Ocean Strategy, update it.
Yeah, like 5th edition.
I can do that with 99 Problems. I am about to do that with 99 Problems. I'm about to update, put more information in it. I'm upping the price on it. But I didn't have to create nothing new again.
You have to redo 99 Problems.
Robert Kiyosaki, the book Rich Dad, Poor Dad. He wrote Rich Dad, Poor Dad once. He's gonna get paid forever. His family's gonna get paid forever off of Rich Dad, Poor Dad. He's made his whole brand off of one book. I might have to pay for a mastermind or something because I'm like, damn, this dude talking about Rich Dad, Poor Dad. When did that book come out, bro? 30 years ago, 20 years ago? He been talking for 20 straight years about his rich dad and his poor dad. And it's still selling. And I use that as an example because I've read a whole bunch more books since then, but that was the first book that was like, okay, switch. Okay, switch. I'm thinking about this money shit wrong. This is how rich people. And then all the examples he had in the book, I'm like, damn, everybody that I know, family and friends, they think like the poor dad. Then once I changed my surroundings and stuff, exposure leads to expansion. Once I was exposed to some different shit, I was like, okay, But the first exposure was to Rich Dad Poor Dad, like in my mind, like it was like a immediate paradigm shit. But he don't have to write that shit again. And what does Robert Kiyosaki got? He got Rich Dad Poor Dad, and then he got like the board game. He got like Cash Flow. He got a board game called Cash Flow. And Cash Flow has principles from Rich Dad Poor Dad. And then he has other books as well, but you know, Rich Dad Poor Dad is whatever. But it's like I can't think of the other books off the top of my head because the only book I have read from him is Rich Dad Poor Dad. But he'll have, I'm just making up something. He'll have say he want to target, he'll say Millennium Money, teachings from Rich Dad Poor Dad, how millennials can, it'll sit there and say in the title, teachings from Rich Dad Poor Dad. Like, why not just go get Rich Dad Poor? But he sell the book to read about the book. Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich, never has to get written again. They have different versions, like updated, like because back then they talking about Henry Ford and stuff like that. Thomas Edison, like, so they'll do an updated version with like more current people, but they never have to. Whoever get paid from the Bible, I don't know who get paid for the Bible. The Bible, they're never updating it, bruh. The one book that they not gonna update is the Bible. Whoever gets to sell the Bible, what can you create one time that can pay you forever? And with the power of the internet and the power of social media, I can always sell 99 problems. I can raise the price. And the beautiful thing about that is with this stuff, there's no overhead with it. So it doesn't matter what I sell it for, it's money. I can raise the price, lower the price, keep it here, make a new course, add it in a bundle, sell it with the bundle, this, that, and that. Okay. Dang, that really ain't hitting a minute. I'm gonna remarket it, bundle it up with something, add some new content, boom, reload it.
Instant profits. There's no overhead. Always in the green.
Because you can literally, I know I put a little more into production, but you can literally record, you can make a PowerPoint presentation, go on Loom. You can go on Loom, create a PowerPoint presentation. You'll be a little square in the top. Like Loom records your screen on the computer. So as you're recording yourself, go through your PowerPoint presentation. That's a course. It costs you $0. No overhead. Say you want to sell it for $200. Go sell it for $200. You want to sell it for $20. Go sell it for $20. All money is good money. It costs you nothing to produce it. So what can you do? What can you create that's gonna pay you forever? And that's all that I'm focused on right now. Because I don't got no family or nothing. Like, I don't have no family. I don't got no kids. But let's say in the future, if I ever did have kids, or for like the people that do got kids, you got kids. A lot of times with us, with the hustle, when we go, everything goes. Like, it ain't like, I know people say that generational wealth and like them the goals and all that shit, but a lot of times I'll be like, generational wealth, that's kind of, like, it sound good, but it's kind of like a myth. Certain people, the people that actually have true generational wealth, they set up systems and processes to whereas the next generation don't have to run it. Walton family, Walmart. I don't know the Forbes list, but I know, man, I don't know the numbers off top, but Sam Walton, he was always the richest. He was the richest man in the world. Like how they be saying Jeff Bezos and whoever be tearing for it, it was a Walmart guy. By the time Bill Gates got his first $1 billion, the Walmart dude had like $5 billion. Like it wasn't even close. By the time all these guys now, the Bill Gates and all them got to, and I'm making them up because I don't know the stuff off the top of my head, but say by the time they got their first $5 billion, the Walmart dude had $20 billion. Like it was no catching him. And then when he died, that's when all of them started to take over the number one, I'm the richest guy in the world, because he died. But when he died, you know who was in like number 2, 3, 4, or in the 3 slots in the top 5 or 3 slots in the top 10? His kids and his wife. He died. He wasn't the richest man in the world no more. But I think he got 3 kids. His 3 kids and his wife all was in the top 10. Maybe top 5. Yeah. And once they fell out the top 5, top 10. Still to this day. I don't know if the wife is, I don't know, but his family, his kids, they still top 10. Now, I don't think, Walmart's so big, he probably had standards of operations and stuff put in place to where it's the machine to run. You that rich, you're not sitting here. Yeah, you're not touching anything. It's a machine. So he could leave. My roots is in real estate. That generational wealth stuff, yeah, that sounds good. A lot of my deals is from the generation that's supposed to be getting the wealth. Right. They don't want the house. A lot of times adults, I'm doing this for my family so my son can take it over when he get old. Yeah, my son, say a real estate dude, yeah, I'm doing this generational wealth. I'm gonna get all these rental properties. I'm gonna have 100 rental properties and I'm gonna pass them down to my son. He gonna be good. What if he don't give a fuck about real estate? What if he wants to dance? He don't want to manage 100 properties. What if he want to dance? You know what I'm saying? Like the next generation may not. But I'm saying in this space though, and I haven't been thinking about it as seriously just because it's not real. I don't have no nets. But I have just thought some nights, because I'll be up late. I have thought some nights like, dang, is there any type of way where I could have this like rocking, and then even if I was gone, I could still be like, my stuff could still be rocking and still be selling? Robert Kiyosaki got to that point. God forbid if he was to pass away, Rich Dad Poor Dad is still going to be selling. It's like Napoleon Hill passed away. Think and Grow Rich is still like one of the most, if not the most popular like book for like like an entrepreneur, somebody wanting to run a business or something, or go read, still to this day. Yo, I'm out in the rainforest right now, ATVing with a group of high-level entrepreneurs. Watch everybody that I walk by.
Oh, really?
No,
8-figure entrepreneur, 7-figure entrepreneur, 6-figure entrepreneur.
So look, I wanted to ask because this earlier.
6-figure entrepreneur, 7-figure entrepreneur. Look, the most important thing that you can do is get in the room. What does your circle look like? Who are you surrounded by? Who are you learning from? If you're the strongest person in your circle, you're not in a circle, you're in a cage. And everybody has some type of IP, some type of intellectual property that you should be making money on. If you don't know how to monetize your mind, get in the right rooms and get around the right people, tap in with me. And then with the internet too, and the power of social media, once you have that one thing, or you just created something, which I just told you how you can create it, it's scalable. That's all I'm focused on right now is stuff that I can create one time and get paid forever, and scalability. I haven't seen anything outside of the internet and the power of social media that you can scale something in such a short time frame and make life-changing money in a short time. The whole system's designed to make a little bit of money over a long time. Like the goals ain't what they used to be. The goals did used to be, how can I make $10,000 in a month? Now then the goals turned into, how can I make $10,000 in a day? Then the goal, how can I make 100? Man, six figures was the goal. And a lot of people, they don't think of six figures as like, when most people, and I was guilty of it too, when most people hear six figures, you think of $100,000.
Right. And not 999,000.
Six figures is $999,999.99. It's six figures. Like, man, my goals were so, like, what if the goal was 8 figures? 10 million. Like, what if back when 6 figures was the goal,
That was 8 figures.
10 million was the goal? What if the goal was 100,000? What if the goal was 10 million? Because once I hit the 100,000, I'm like, dang, it's a lot of the year left. Like, you gotta make the goals bigger and shorten it. So it's like, whatever the goal is, how can we get it from here to now? So the goal turned into, okay, how can I do the 100,000 in a month versus the year? I hit it. And then you know what I said? I said when I hit it, it felt good for a second, but used to be a hooper. I'm a hooper at heart. Ain't no scoreboard watching. You supposed to act like you been here before. Yeah, you can dunk, you can hit a three, you can do a little something, holler, hit your chest. But then you gotta run back and get on defense. That's why I like basketball. The game, it don't stop. Yeah, okay, that felt good. Damn, what if the goal was 1 million in a month? So that's what I'm on now. I'm like, damn. And every single time I'm like, and I'm questioning myself now.
Even with the million?
Even that, because I'm like, every single time I've hit it, I'm like, damn. Why was that the goal?
Well, where's the balance in that though? Like,
I don't think there is.
Because you can be like, what if I aim for 30 million? What does that mean? Like, what does that look like? Because even you said, you talked about hitting benchmarks essentially on the way up.
Yeah.
So where's the balance in that? Because I literally, like, that's where my brain is right now with shit.
See.
Because I think like you, and I'm like, man, the goal need to be bigger. And then I also think like you in the same breath, like, it's almost like snowballing your goals. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think.
Like, where's the compromise?
For a hustler, I don't think there is a balance. Ain't no compromise. It is what it is. We wired like it ain't. Everybody's not wired like that.
Yeah.
Some people I don't know. I don't think there's a balance, bro.
Because you can legit you can legit wake up today and I think I found kind of like what would make sense. You can say I want to make $100 million in 30 days, and I think that's fair and reasonable. Some people would be like, "That's fucking ridiculous," but I think it's reasonable. I think the time in which you give yourself is where the balance comes in. Like and maybe I still may be wrong with that, but it's just like, for example, if you doing $3,000 in a month right now, and then you just wake up and be like, I'm gonna make $100 million and within the next 30, I think that's like, you know what I'm saying? But still, there's a little voice in my head that's like, shit. But what if? What if you put that into the universe and then you look up and you fucked around somehow, some way and made $50 million that month?
But that's the thing. That's the thing too. Like and why I'm saying my goal setting is also starting to get larger because, like I said, it'd be like, okay, when I hit it, I'd be like, damn, why was this? I should have went for bigger. Cause I ain't saying I hit everything, but I'm batting a good, I'm shooting a good field goal percentage. So I'm like, but at the same time though, that's why I'd be like, damn, when I hit the goal, if the goal was bigger, like way bigger, and say I didn't hit it, way further along. So just using that same, if the $100,000 was the goal in a month, and I hit it, and I was like, damn, when I came up with the $1 million in a month goal, it's gonna be like a happy, but say if I made $750,000 in a month, there would be some sense of satisfaction there from like, yo, I really just made $750,000 in 30 fucking days. Like, I made $750,000 in a month. That's crazy. But then that you ain't gonna feel comfortable. Like you won't feel complacent and comfortable because you know the goal is this. So you're like, okay, let's hustle up so we can. So that might be the balance for me. Like, say if you set it high and I know I used Kanye early. He said, reach for the stars. So if you fall, you land on a cloud. So it's like, shit, you shooting for the stars, but if you just make it to the clouds, like, you gonna be that pissed? Look how much further up from the earth that you are. So everything I'm on now, let's go. We swinging for the fences. Might strike out.
Yeah, I've been on the same shit. Because Elon said something that I be like, I apply every day down there. It's like two things I pretty much apply is to join with Elon. What Elon was saying, essentially kind of like what you were just talking about, but whatever you plan to do, if you like some people may say, I want to make 100,000 in a year or whatever that is, make it 6 months, make it 3 months. Because even if you don't hit, like you much further along because you were going for that 3 months versus the 12 months.
And here's the thing too. Time's such a funny concept because people be setting themselves up for failure with deadlines that they set for themselves instead of doing it quicker. I'm guilty of it myself. I can say, okay, I want to make sure I clean, like really thoroughly deep clean this house. I want to deep clean floorboards, corners, blind, like deep clean, every refrigerator, everything, deep clean, every single room in this house. And I say, okay, I'm gonna give myself a week's time to do it. It's gonna take me a week to do it. If I say I'm gonna deep clean this whole house today, it's gonna get done today too. So it's like we got a time and we got a funny way of getting stuff done in the time frame we say that we're gonna do it. So I'm just trying to shorten it.
You know what it's called? Called time blocking. Like, this is what I learned like a month ago. Like, when, you know, they be like, wealthy people do this, or blah, blah, blah. Like, sometimes I take shit from it, sometimes be like, not really. But this thing, though, whether it's true or not, is real. So instead of making a to-do list, time block your shit. So if you say you're going, today I'm a deep clean and blah, 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 you say, no, from 3 to 4, I'm a deep clean.
Yeah.
So now it's like really even more specific.
I might have to start doing it because I'll mess around, and I've been like this since a kid. Because my mama, she used to get mad at me, but once I would tell her, I wouldn't just tell her she ain't got nothing to be mad about. You know, it's your mom. You can't just be like, I mean, you ain't got no reason to be mad. But she always let me have a voice and let me state my opinions and stuff. And I'd be like, she say, cut the grass today. I'm like, okay. So, Blake, you cut the grass yet? Nah, I'm gonna do it.
Right, yeah.
Like, you cut the grass today? I'm gonna do it. She get home from work. She tired, been working. Plus, I'm a kid. I don't understand the rigors of waking up and going to work every day. Even if you just sitting down all day, like, that's tiring, bro. Blake, you cut the grass? She see me sitting down playing a video game or something, eating pizza rolls. Nah, I'm gonna do it. Sun start to go down. Blake, forget it. She go cut the grass. I know I'm gonna do it the day. You said today. Right. It's gonna be cut before tomorrow. Right. But then once I saw that I could just put it off, and she gonna go do it, it turned into mama. So it was about 7 o'clock hit, 6:30. All right, she go cut it. And then come in mad at me. I told you to cut the grass today. I was gonna do it, but then I saw you doing it. You know? Some days I will wait till I'll be out there in the dark cutting it because I'm like, okay, I said I would cut. And like some days she wouldn't. But most of the time, 9 times out of 10. So, but my whole thing, bro, it's about what can you create once and get paid forever? Scalability and shortening goals. I saw I made $100,000 in a year. The goal was make $100,000 a month. I hit it. Why was that the goal? Let's make it $1 million. And when I hit it, it'll probably change. Like, what can we put together to make that $1 million we made in a month? Is there a way to condense it into a day? And that's what my prime focus is on right now. And it really don't got nothing to do with the money. It's just that I'm in the game, and when you play in the game, you won't play to win. And all I'm doing is just playing the game, and it's like, shit, we playing. Let's go ahead and beat the board, get on to the next level. That's all it is.